On the social transition, we heard yesterday, and I heard today from the governor that the issue of reintegration. You have all these people that have been fighting, that have been against the government, that have been against the foreign investors. You have somehow to reintegrate them into productive activities so that they give up arms. And this is a very difficult and expensive project. So this is part of what I call the reintegration of the communities. And you have, furthermore, you have to develop the institutional framework to address future differences in peaceful ways in the future. Now the economic transition, and that's my area, so that's where I'm going to focus on. You know, in all these war-affected or conflict-affected areas, you have poverty and lack of opportunities for the large majority. And at the same time, I just was in Liberia not too long ago, you have this enclave type of production. You have, in this country, it's the oil industry. In Liberia, it's rubber and palm oil and all kinds of iron ore and so forth. So you have this enclave production that many times it displaces the communities that are around, and it affects their livelihood. So the issue is how you put the foreign investors with the communities working together in a common project. And that's what I'm going to be discussing with you. So you want to build trust, but you want to build trust by putting the communities, the investors, the national elites, and the government working together. You want, one of the most difficult things in moving from the economics of conflict to the economics of peace is to eradicate all illicit activities. And in this country you have all the problems with the oil that is diverted from the legal channels and so forth. And that's a problem for the investors, and it's a problem for the community because it creates a lot of problems with the environment and so on. So these are the kinds of, you know, during the economics of war, there are lots of rent-sinking activities that are very profitable. And the issue is how you create a way for these people to live within the legal and the rule of law of the country. And finally, in the economic transition, you also have to clean up the environment, which is a big problem in the area, and you have to preserve the biodiversity. I mean, you are really very fortunate to have a wide biodiversity, and this is something that you have to preserve.